shortly, straight into the tour, we were getting a lot of COVID shot injuries and deaths, which we expected. But what we didn't expect, Shannon, was the hospital protocol deaths. And they came in so fast and so thick that it almost put down the COVID shot injuries. They were almost at the back of the line because these people were just surrounding the bus with huge, great placards and pictures of their loved ones. And they would come on the bus and they would tell us what happened to their loved ones. And you know what? It's the same story over and over again. Just like the COVID shot injuries, just like the approved shot vaccine injuries and the unvaccinated stories, everybody is saying the same thing. And what became alarming really, really fast, the first question I would ask them when they sat down is, did your loved one that died, did they take the COVID-19 shot? No. None of them did. None. And then that's when I was thinking, this sounds crazy, but it looks like they're targeting the unvaccinated. And that's when, I put a call into Mary and Brian Hooker and say, what's going on here? And it seemed so ridiculous that we just kept going on the bus. Maybe someone would come in and say they were vaccinated and then they were put on remdesivir and killed on the ventilator. No. We did hear from the vaccinated, the ones that didn't die. We heard from them that they did go to hospital with their myocarditis, their blood clots, their illnesses, their shakes, their tremors, but they never were put on remdesivir, ventilation, death. So there seemed to be, it became clear very fast, there was two routes when you were in a hospital. So what happened to the unvaccinated when they got there? Their loved ones were told to go. They were separated from their loved ones. They were given COVID-19 tests over and over again until they became positive. And we have a whistleblower telling us all about that in the film. Then they were given remdesivir, they were ventilated, they were tied down in 4-point restraints, they were given paralytic drugs so they couldn't fight. Their phones were taken away from them so they couldn't communicate with their family. They were given no water and no food. And these people died a brutal, barbaric death. And that's why it's important we talk about it, as hard as it is to comprehend that this actually went on in America. And indeed, we're hearing from around the world that there's similar protocols were happening there. But we're focusing on America in this film. And it's very difficult for people to comprehend that we did this to each other during the COVID pandemic. It's shocking. It's shocking. And we had to stop the bus early to come back and make this film because we knew we were just, until this day, we're still getting stories every single day coming into our inbox, and we are recording them all. And there's so much death, so much hospital protocol death. It's hard to understand.